Thank you so much, Gabby, for those great tips on supercharging your social media utilizing AI. It's so great to always get some content creation tips. So, thank you. And welcome, folks, to Mastering Canva AI, How to Design Like a Pro. My name is Nuala Davies, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new AI features within the Canva platform. I'm a digital strategist here at Profile Tree and have a background working in digital and digital mentoring, the creative sector, and the educational sector. So, this is where I had my first experiences with Canva many, many moons ago when I worked as a classroom teacher. And I'm going to be explaining the potential of each of the new AI features within Canva, their purpose, how to access and use them, and I'll give you some examples of how they might be beneficial for you within your business for efficiency. From here, let's get stuck straight into the contents of today's session. So, we're going to talk about unlocking the potential of artificial intelligence itself, Canva, the key features and AI tools, the Magic Studio, which is essentially Magic Studio is the name for the AI tools within Canva and how you might utilize it. And then we're also going to talk about a little bit of third-party AI integration that Canva's been working on, some additional apps that aren't made by Canva themselves, but that Canva have welcomed into their platform. And at the end, there'll be an opportunity, as always, for a little Q&A. If you have any questions, you can get in touch with us, and I will do my best to answer them for you. Artificial intelligence, the future is now. So AI is here, and 2024, we're going to see a huge explosive burst of AI within the digital landscape. It's undoubtedly revolutionized how we use digital, and the introduction of artificial intelligence into the mainstream internet space really has taken content creation to another level and unlocked a lot of potential, especially for smaller businesses who are maybe trying to streamline and be efficient with their time. So whether you are a one-man band in a small business, or whether you're a marketing professional, a content creator, a blog writer, AI is there to support and enhance your work. And whilst it has this, explosive potential that's very exciting, it's really important, to practice mindfulness and ethics when exploring and using features of AI across all platforms, not just Canva. AI, it's neither your friend nor your foe. It's not something to be feared, but it's also not something to be relied upon entirely to execute your work. As you'll see, through the features that we explore today, not just in this session, but in all the sessions during the webinar, it's a support tool that can be embraced by creators to level up the content, to generate ideas, to edit or streamline work, and be efficient with time. So let's get a little bit into just Canva itself, and what it is as a platform and what it offers. So Canva is a design platform, and it was founded by educators in Australia in and around 2012. Canva itself is a private company, and it offers its users the potential to utilize design templates and create content in the appropriate formats for a really wide range of platforms, including, all the big contenders: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. The list is endless. As a platform, Canva is really prized on its accessibility and its user-friendly features. It offers extensive features on its free plan. So you can use a lot of the templates and the features within the platform for no cost at all. But something to note is that a vast majority of the new AI features that we're going to talk about today are available through the Canva Pro account here. So there is like a sort of payment wall in terms of accessing a lot of these features. So it's just something to be mindful of if you see a feature today that you think, oh goodness, I could really utilize that within my business and my content creation. You might want to consider, investment. Canva Pro is an investment of $12.99 for a month for one person. And then if you need Canva for teams, if you have a big team of people that you're managing who are cross-collaborating on projects, it's $25.99 a month for the first 5 people. And then obviously you pay a little bit more as you add more people to your team. Yeah, so as I said, this is a platform made by educators for educators. So the idea is its design functions boast accessibility juxtaposed to other design platform competitors. And when deciding whether or not to go pro, hopefully today this webinar itself will be beneficial to help you decide if you want to invest in that little bit of money so that you can then access some of these AI tools which are new and upcoming within the platform itself. Introducing the Magic Studio. So this is just a video pulled from, as you can see, Canva YouTube to describe and show visually some of the features within the Magic Studio, the AI functions within the platform. So we're just going to take a minute or two to watch this. It's got some really, really great graphics and visuals, and it's going to show you some of the potential that there is within these new tools. Wow. So as you can see, so many features to be explored and looked at today. And as we only have an hour, I'm going to prioritize showing you the features that I think will be most beneficial for business owners and those of you newer to the platform. So let's get stuck straight in. The Magic Studio. So the Magic Studio is essentially an extension of Canva. And as you saw from that video, the Magic Studio itself offers translation tools, writing tools, content generation, image editing, magic media creation, magic expand. The lists are endless. So something to, have in your awareness just that the Magic Studio or Magic Design or Magic Translation, Magic Switch. Magic is essentially Canva's phrasing for AI. And as an extension of Canva itself, it has a range of these add-on tools of the already elaborate features within the platform. Something to note is that as an extension, the Magic Studio is still very much in R&D and beta, meaning that some of the features are definitely more relevant than others, and some of the features have a little bit more development needed. But it's important to note, that these features are beneficial to support your content creation, not just make content for you, as we mentioned earlier. So being mindful of the features and seeing how you can use them. So these features, let me just show you. These can be found within the Canva homepage and then also accessed from within the designs themselves. So if you go here to your Canva, your sort of login page, your home page, and you'll see down here on the left-hand side, you have this drop-down menu that has all of your different options, your projects and templates, your brand kit, the third-party apps, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. But you see here we have the Magic Studio. And when you click into the Magic Studio, it's going to take you into essentially a collation of all these third-party AI tools grouped together. So you've got here Magic Design. Magic Design is the feature, that would allows you to describe what you would like to design, and then it creates the content for you. So essentially, you're using an AI prompt to then tell the platform, okay, I want to create this, and the AI within the platform will create it for you. So you describe what you want to design, be it social posts, presentations, videos, and then the magic happens. The AI does its work. So let's check that out. So say, for example, here I went into Magic Design. I could choose if I wanted to make, an Instagram post or a document, a static design. I could choose if I wanted to do presentations or if I wanted to do a video. So for the purpose of this, let's say we wanted to do an Instagram post. So basically, you come up here to the top right-hand corner and you're going to give the AI a prompt for what you want to create. So say, for example, I was a coffee shop and I might say Instagram post coffee shop. Now, as always with AI, we want to be as descriptive as we can with our prompts so that the AI has an understanding of what we're asking of it. But here, let's just keep this one pretty simple because we're focusing on, an Instagram, a static post. You then hit enter. And rather than have to take your time and scroll through all the different templates within Canva, the AI is going to collate the templates that it thinks are most relevant based on the prompt that you've given it. So again, hundreds and thousands probably of templates within Canva. So give the AI a little bit of time to work out what it is you're asking. And then from here, it's going to pull up some different ideas. And then from there, you can choose which one you want to use and you can begin to edit it. So say, for example, I decided, okay, I want to use this design. It's telling me up here, this has come from Magic Design, a template crafted individually for you. And I could go in then to customize this template. And it's then from here that you're going to be able to start to explore some of the additional features that from within the design itself, the project itself. Something to note, I think it's just really important to consider when you have asked the AI to generate these templates for you, that would be most relevant to your prompt. You can then also go into the project itself. You can go to your brand kit and you can then begin to adopt or utilize your brand kit in conjunction with the template that the AI has recommended to you. So for example, here, we have our profile tree brand kit with all of our image and brand details. So say, for example, you were a small coffee shop and these were your coffee shop colors. You can then use your brand kit really quickly to work with the template that the AI has generated for you. And if you click shuffle, that's just going to play around with the colors. So again, it's that working in collaboration with AI as opposed to just clicking on a template, downloading it, and then uploading it to your Instagram. Canva is trying to find ways now to let you utilize AI, but also use your own individual messaging as a brand. So it's a collaboration as opposed to just an answer to your content creation, which is really exciting. And as you saw there from the homepage, you have the option to generate text to video also and text to image. So we can hop back out of here and let's pop back into Canva, back into the Magic Studio. You've got your option here for your static design, your presentations, and your your graphic design for videos. So this is where the AI would jazz up your video content for you. We're going to come back to some of these other features a little bit later on, but I just wanted to show you here text to image. This is essentially Canva's own variation of AI image. So you'll see here when you click into that on the left-hand side here, it's giving you the option to put in your prompt. And again, with AI, we want to be as descriptive as we possibly can so that the AI understands what we're asking of it. So, say for example, here I wanted to generate an image of a horse riding through the desert at sunset. You also here have, you can try examples where the AI within the platform will generate some ideas for you. If you want to go on and play, you can do that. And also up here, you have the option to just toggle onto the right hand side to ask it to create a video instead. But as you see here, this is an experimental new technology. Scenes with people or animals may not look quite right. So having that in your awareness, it's still very much in R&D. And then here, it's even giving you some options as to what sort of style of image you would like. So almost different filters or that you can put onto the image. So you've got filmic, watercolor, photo, dreamy, anime. You've got your aspect ratio in terms of sizing that you might need dependent on whatever platform. So let's have a go and generate the image. And something that's really nice with Canva is it's going to give you 4 different options. So it's not just going to say, okay, here's one image, it's going to give you different options to choose from. And it's currently loading. Fantastic. So as you can see here, these are pretty high quality images. You would just click, as I say, onto the image to select which one you want to use. And then you use the Canva tools to maybe make it full size, which is pretty good. That image is great. And you've got all your different options, to choose from. If, for example, it generates some images and you're thinking, I'm not so happy with those, you can ask the AI to generate again, and it will do a little bit of work to see what else it can come up with. So really, really good opportunity there to create, images for your business, especially, relevant to businesses with websites or, social media platforms trying to generate original images. Really great tool there from within the Magic Media. So pictures within the Magic Studio and the ability to edit images. So this is a function that you would find within your projects themselves. So let me show you. So for example, here we've got these 6 different tools that there are, and I'm going to show you how you would access them within a project. So we'll start here with the background remover, which is essentially what it does says on the tin. It is a tool that removes the background from an image. So from here, we're going to go into this project. This is our lovely Khadija, one of our web developers here at Profile Tree. And to access the tools, so to access these picture Magic Studio tools, you would come into your project, you click here onto the image itself, and then up here in the top left-hand corner, you see we've got Edit Photo. So you click onto Edit Photo, and it's going to then generate here your 6 different tools. So background remover. So you want to make sure that you've clicked onto the image itself, that the image is highlighted. And then from there, we come over here to the left-hand side and we click background remover. Now, the AI is going to start to do its work. So it's essentially scanning the image and working out, okay, what is the background? How do I remove it? And ta-da, you can see that Khadija has been taken away here from the background itself. Now, as I said earlier, something to note is that the AI is still very much in R&D. So you see here, it's not fully taken away everything we've asked for, but we would be able to just then move Khadija around. We would maybe be able to then copy this image of just the outline of her body and place it over the top of, say, another background, or copy it into another project itself, which is really, really handy. Magic Eraser is a tool that removes elements of the image that you don't wish to include. So for example, here we have this project, I would click onto the image itself and click onto edit photo. And then here on the left-hand side, I can come to Magic Eraser, and it's going to give me here the option on the left to increase the brush size or to minimize the brush size. So say I wanted to remove this, I think it's a piece of zucchini. Say I wanted to remove this from the image. I would then hold the brush over the part of the image I want to get rid of. The AI does its magic, and it's going to remove it. Now, as you can see, again, it's not 100%, precise and clean as of now, but Canva are constantly updating and upgrading and working on these tools. So you can see there from a distance, I feel like we would be able to get away with that. Really basic editing tool, but really functional. Magic Expand is a tool that has a little bit more detail or a little bit more to it. So Magic Expand is basically the AI scans your image and adds the missing content within the image. So it would allow you to fix, awkward framing, or to save zoomed in images, or turn a vertical shot into a horizontal one. So in seconds, the AI can recover what's outside of the frame, like more of the landscape or the background, and get the perfect shot for your design. So you'll see here, you select the image, and then from here on the left-hand side, it's going to give you options of how you would like to expand. So you can expand it to the whole page or to this kind of format, which would be more of a social media ratio. I'm going to do the whole page. Then from there, you would click Magic Expand, and it's going to do its work. Now, I've pulled up one of the demos from Canva to show you this, how it can go from, a smaller image to a full page image. But you would access this just as you did the background remover. You would have your options, you would click on edit photo and your options would come up here on the left-hand side. And as you can see, the AI has scanned that image and it has then filled in the background to make the image full size. So this might be really good if you were doing a presentation and you needed an image to fill a whole page, but you only had a really small image. You could ask the AI to generate the content outside of the frame itself and fill the page. Magic Edit, so this tool here allows you to edit or change elements of an image itself. So we're going to come back into our project here and say, for example, once again, we're back into the project. I would click here onto the image, edit photo, and these Magic Studio image tools are going to come up. So say here on the left-hand side, I'm going to click onto Magic Edit. Now, I would have the option either to edit one element of the image. So say, for example, I decided that I wanted to edit this person out of the background. So again, I'm going to use the brush tool to roughly go over and select. And then I would hit continue. So I might, then I'm giving the AI the prompt of what I want it to do. So some, that here you might want to remove someone from the background. Here you might want to change their hair color or enlarge them or make them smaller. So I'm gonna click give the prompt remove person from image. Something to note as well is that you can also choose to edit the whole image in its entirety, not just elements of the image. But again, you might prefer to use the media tool, the word to image generator, as opposed to edit a whole image. Again, here the AI is going to give me some different options. I could add a Christmas sweater to this person. I could add a mermaid tattoo. I could chocolate glaze them, which is fun. The AI is going to give you some suggestions, but I'm just going to show you how to remove the person from an image, because this might be relevant for you in your business. Say, for example, you had a team photo and after the photo had been taken, someone said, oh, I would prefer not to be in that image. Then you could utilize this Magic Edit tool to remove the person. And again, we're just waiting here for the AI to do its magic. Now, again, as I said, it's still very, very much in R&D. So you see here how it's kind of faded the person out. So let's go back and describe. Let's actually try add an art sculpture. So instead, it's going to replace this person and add an art sculpture into the image. I am intrigued to see what it does. Here we go. So this is where Canva AI, it's fun because it's still very much an R&D. So you could choose to add in any of these art sculptures. What is that? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, you could choose to add in a sculpture if you wanted to. And something to be mindful of is you're not once you click onto one of these designs to see how they look within the image, you don't have to keep them. You can go back up here to describe your edit. Yeah, a fun tool, maybe not completely, fully fleshed out in its abilities, but it's there nonetheless, something to experiment with. Magic Grab. This tool enables you to select and separate any object in a picture quite easily. So designers can remove the background of an image or isolate an object. So again, you could use this tool to remove someone from an image. So again, here we go back to the lovely Khadija, and I'm going to go to edit photo, and up here I've got this option to Magic Grab. And what Magic Grab is going to do is it's going to isolate the foreground of the image from the background. And then once again, I can choose to move Khadija around and edit that way. And then the last feature within the Picture Magic Studio tools is Grab Text. Now, Grab Text, it allows you to, again, do what it says on the tin. You're going to grab the text within an image and move or delete it. So I have this image here. It's a project I've already started on Canva. And once again, I would click onto the image itself and go to edit photo. And from here, I'm going to go to grab text. The AI is going to scan the image to pull the text out of the image itself. Here's where I should insert some very good loading music. Given the AI its time. And then as you can see, the AI has grabbed this text. Now, this is again where I go back to remind you, it is in R&D. It is very much not fully developed yet. So what the AI has done is it's sort of edited the text and made it into this sort of cartoon text, which I could then move around. I could move this text around and this text around. Again, it's still very much in development. It's in R&D, and Canva, they're constantly working on this to upgrade and regenerate it. So a feature that's there, it might be beneficial, for example, if you had a colleague in an image and they had some branding on their t-shirt, you might use this function to then go in and take the branding, the logo off a t-shirt so that the design appeared more on brand. So those are some of the tools within, the Magic Studio that are for image. We're now going to head over to discuss some of the Magic Write tools. Now, Magic Write is essentially a tool that aims to make editing and copy creation easier, acting as like an editor for your work. You're cutting down on your drafting time, your writing time, and skipping straight to editing and refining your content. So Magic Write, we're going to click in here and we're going to come back into Canva itself. So this again is one of the demos that you can experiment and play with on the Canva homepage to get to know the Magic Write tool and how to access it. So it says here, click the text box on the right and click Magic Write. So any text that you have within a design on Canva, you would click onto it as you normally would. And then up above the text then is going to appear Magic Write. And Magic Write is Canva AI basically giving you some suggestions. So you have the option to continue writing, which is going to flesh out and lengthen your text. You have the option to summarize, which is going to shorten and refine. Rewrite is going to generate a new piece of text. More fun is going to add a more sort of playful tone to the text itself. More formal is going to make it maybe more corporate or more serious. Sprinkle fairy dust is just going to give a little bit of magic. And here we have fix spelling. So that's going to essentially do an edit check of your work, similar to Grammarly. So let's play a little bit just to see the options that it gives us. So I'm going to click onto this. I go back to Magic Write and I'm going to say, okay, make this text more fun. The AI is then going to do its work. It's scanning over the text. In a kudos culture, work feels like a parade of appreciation where employees are celebrated and cheered on for their hard work and contributions. So, pardon me, say here I read this and I go, I'm not entirely happy with that. I'd like the AI to review it and I'd like it to make it more formal. Cultivating a kudos culture fosters an environment where individuals' hard work and contributions are celebrated and appreciated, creating a sense of ongoing support and recognition throughout the work-life experience. It's a fantastic tool. It's going to allow you to review your written content within Canva and get edit suggestions and new ideas really, really quickly. I think it's a really, really interesting, fun tool to explore and to access it. Essentially, you are just clicking onto your content, your written content within your design. You go to Magic Write and all your options are there. And again, this is a feature that's going to save you a little bit of time. Again, not something to be relied upon entirely to do your content for you, but a way to have another pair of eyes cast over your content. And again, it's going to be really beneficial for small businesses hoping to, generate new ideas quickly and efficiently. Again, we're staying with the Magic Write features. This time we're exploring Magic Write in terms of brand voice. So within Canva, you have the option to upload your brand kit. I showed you earlier, how you would use your brand kit to creatively, adapt AI generated templates to your own brand imagery. Brand kit here, let's go into the platform itself and explore. So to access your brand kit, you're coming here on the left-hand side where you have all these different drop-down options. Just underneath the Magic Studio, your project, your templates, you would click here onto brand. And from brand, we're going straight into the brand kit. Now, then within your brand kit, you are going to have the option to communicate with Canva and give the platform instructions as to the tone of voice that you would like the AI to generate written copy for you, but informed by this prompt. So we're going to click into brand kit. You can see here, this is our profile tree brand kit. We've got our colors. And then you scroll down here, you're going to see a section called brand voice. And you would click here onto add your brand tone of voice. Write guidelines describing how to write in your brand voice so that the AI can then tailor the generated copy specifically to your brand. So for example here, we are a digital agency based in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Belfast. Based in Belfast, Northern Ireland. We specialize in digital marketing, digital strategy, digital content creation, and then you might continue to, flesh out or add more details. So if you were a coffee shop, you might say, we are a coffee shop based in Portrush, Northern Ireland. Our brand is fun and playful. We like to write in a light-hearted tone. You can go into as much detail as you would like to for your brand kit and your brand voice. And then the AI is going to use that to help generate copy for you. And you'll see then whenever you go into, just as we were earlier, when we were here, in the Magic Write, you're going to have the option to add your brand tone of voice here once you've edited it. And also you'll see here in your brand kit, you can add your brand tone of voice here. So this would have your brand, what you've just added into your brand kit, that would be here. And then you would save and it would regenerate this content specific to your brand tone of voice. Again, a great way to create that really nice collaboration between AI and yourself. It's going to make your content individual and specific to your brand and your playful tone or your serious tone or whatever prompt you give the AI itself. Fantastic. So let's head then into the next section, which is the magic switch. This is going to save you so much time. So magic switch is a tool which, in my opinion, is one of the most time efficiency saving tools across the Magic Studio. It allows you to switch really quickly and easily between format sizes or translate your content into another language. So you can modify and repurpose your content across different platforms with the click of a button. And this feature is an essential time saver and game changer. So for example, here we have this piece of content that I created for our socials. And you'll see up here on the top left-hand corner here, you have the magic switch. You click on the magic switch and it's going to give you a couple of options. So option number one, as I mentioned, is the ability to translate your design into another language. This function is going to be incredible for anyone who works across different countries with their content. So I could say, for example, click here to translate. I can then decide what language I would like to translate this to. So say, for example, I wanted to translate this piece of content into, let's go for Italian. Why not? Translate. And again, giving the AI time to do its magic. Another thing to note here that is incredible is that this magic switch translation tool, it makes a copy of your content. So it doesn't just override the content and edit this specific one. It will copy your project and create a new project so that you never lose the original project that you were working from. And here we go. The text has been translated that quickly into Italian. Now, again, it is AI. It is AI generation, and we want to be mindful of how we use it. So if I was going to post this on our socials for the Italian market, I would definitely be checking this in either with a translator, like a human translator, or I might use, other translation tools just to double check. But as you can see, really quick and really incredible, lot of time saving potential there. Let me show you how you would use the magic switch in terms of transforming your piece of content into a completely different piece of content. So say, for example, I wanted to repurpose this Instagram post into a document to present at a meeting. With the click of a button, I can go to transform into document. I can select the text format that I want it to be. So do I want it to be a summary? Do I want it to be a blog post? Do I want the AI to transform it into a poem, song lyrics, email, or just, one big solid piece of text? For the purposes of this and to show the potential of the AI, we're going to go for poem. And again here, this is going to create a copy of this project. It will not just edit this project itself. It's going to create a copy of it and open this in another project. So I still always have this original from which to work. And those of you that use Canva quite a lot will know how beneficial that is. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time, but from here then we can open up our document. And an ode to Google review. The Canva AI has taken this content and made it into a poem. In the realm of digital tree, a story took its root of an experience so grand it's impossible to refute. I don't know how many of us will be creating poems with Canva AI, but good to know the option is there. And this is, as I say, it's going to be a really great tool for saving you time, switching your content for different platforms, different needs. So something to really consider with that Canva Pro account is this amazing feature. Magic Animate is basically a way for you to bring your content to life and explore animation within your designs. It's exactly what it says on the tin. Again, we're coming in here to the Canva sort of demonstrations that you can come in and explore. So you would select from here, the style that you would like to animate in, and then the AI will apply this to your presentation or your video, and you've got lots of different options. So this is going to save you time in terms of individually editing each element within your designs. It's going to, then apply it to the presentation or the video itself. And yeah, predominantly time saving here for those nice fancy looking presentations. Magic Morph. This is a feature that allows you to add your own unique style to images by typing in a prompt. So you select, the part of the image you want to change the style of, and then that prompt is going to change that within the image itself. It's going to help make your content stand out a little bit and allow you to sort of generate and explore creative ideas. So we're going to pop back into Canva. So for example here, then you would, with Magic Morph, you would select the part of the image that you wanted to morph or change. And then it's going to give you other elements, that you might want to change it to, or you could describe the look to the AI that you want it. So for example, it's saying here, write milky lime matte balloon. So I'm going to type pastel pink matte balloon. I would hit Magic Morph. Again, giving the AI time to work its magic. And the great thing that I really like about, these AI features in Canva is it's not just giving you one option. It's going to give you a couple of different ones now. Obviously, it can't give me too many different options because that prompt was quite specific. But then I would be able to select and add this in. I can use then the features that are already there in Canva to move it and add my own unique kind of spin onto these elements within Canva and these graphics within Canva. So again, a great way to personalize content and make it a little bit more individual. And then we've come on to the final part of our presentation in regards to the new Canva AI features, which are the third-party AI apps that Canva are now integrating into the platform. So we explored just a few of the Magic Studio tools there. As I said, there are so many new features and so many tools. I would recommend going in and experimenting and playing with those how would you say, those like demos that Canva themselves provide, just so you can get really comfortable with how to write your prompts. The third-party AI apps, these are a few that I think would be most beneficial to business owners in terms of exploration. So as I said earlier, you would access these apps from the homepage. So as you land here on the Canva homepage, once you've logged in, you'll see here on the left-hand side underneath brand, you've got apps. And when you click in here to your apps, there are many. So Canva are integrating and collaborating with a lot of different AI tools here to give you some more options with creating your content and your designs. There's a couple that I wanted to mention. So DALL-E, OpenAI is ChatGPT's image generator. So just as the Magic Studio have their own image generation, you can also access DALL-E here. So let's open this up. So from here, create images quickly and easily with DALL-E, the AI image generator from OpenAI, the makers of ChatGPT. So what would we like to create? So say, for example, you needed an image for your website and you wanted to come to Canva, and you can utilize then the DALL-E image generation from here. So I would like to generate an image of a fox in a woodland at night. And say, for example, then I wanted to put this onto a brochure. So what Canva has done then is given me the template of the type of content that I'm creating, and then it's going to bring me here to the DALL-E AI. So I can put my prompt in here. You don't have to put your prompt in here. I've realized now that was my mistake. So this is asking you what type of content you would like to create. So say, for example, you want to do an Instagram post or a logo. So for the purposes of this, we've gone to brochure. We want to create a brochure, and the DALL-E AI here is going to generate an image for me. So I want to create a picture of a fox in a woodland at night time. Again, here's where I would insert some really nice loading music. And here we go. So DALL-E has then generated a couple of images for me. Again, as you can see, images of really fantastic quality. Something to note again is that, just like all AI, be mindful, review over your images. Maybe also, scroll in to really see the detail of the image. But yeah, another option for image generation and creation. Some of the other third-party AI apps I wanted to talk to you about was Avatars by Nero. This is going to give you different AI presenters, which is really beneficial. This is beneficial for anyone out there who is maybe not so confident with appearing in content online, appearing in videos. You can use these avatars to basically speak on your behalf. So let's say we're using this in a new design, and let's say we wanted to do, it was an Instagram post for a business talking about a launch or a store opening. Here on the left-hand side, now the AI is going to give me lots of different options of presenters that I could pick from. So say, for example, we wanted to go for this presenter here. I would just click onto the presenter. What should they say? So here's where you would type your prompt in for the AI, and then you can select the language. So you can again translate here really, really easily just with the click of a button. And then you also get to choose your voice. So you can preview the speech here before you actually ask the AI to generate or create your video. So let's say we're going to go with the content generation that Canva's provided us with. Hey, my name is Jessie. I'm your virtual presenter in English. And we're going to preview the speech. And then we would create our video. So you would need to then, this is another thing just to be mindful of, you would need to connect your Canva to your Nero Studio account. So not all of these third-party AI apps are, fully accessible without integration across platforms, but it's something that could be really, really beneficial for businesses in terms of not having to appear in their own content. Some of the other third-party AI apps I wanted to show you is Hello Q Art. So it's QR code generated art. And the reason I think that this would be quite beneficial is because it's basically making QR codes unique and making them stand out a little bit more from the crowd. So say, for example, you wanted to generate a QR code to put on your front desk saying, oh, follow us on our socials. You would be able to generate this code that just has a little bit more design detail in it as opposed to just simply a QR code. So let's say we wanted to create a QR code for an email newsletter. And here on the left-hand side, it's going to ask you to put in the URL. So let's just say we were using Profile Tree's website. And then we would use the cue art description. So I'm going to, because we have tree in our name, profile tree, I'm going to type in the prompt of tree in the forest and then generate the cue art. So the AI is essentially using my prompt and the URL generation to not only create the QR code, but also make it a little bit more unique and make it stand out. And again, it's very much in development and R&D, but you can see here it's trying to create a tree in the forest, or to link that prompt to the QR code that it generates. So, have a play with it. It might be more specific in relation to businesses, say that want a really colorful QR code. I mean, we can try again saying, giving the prompt rainbow, multicolored fireworks. And you'll see here then the AI has generated this, which is a little bit more specific in terms of brief. So something to play around with and to help make, especially, beneficial to businesses with creating QR codes for posters and things like that, design that you want to be visually, you want to visually stand out from the crowd a little bit and just be a bit more playful perhaps. The VoiceOver and Tune Tank is another third-party tool that I wanted to show you. Tune Tank. This one. Oh no, sorry, that's music. It's this one. Creating an AI voice generator. So turn your text into voice using AI voices. Access more than 800 AI voices that sound like humans in 100 plus languages in one place. So again, this is going to be a time saver for people in terms of if you're translating content to different markets. It's also going to give you great options if you're someone that doesn't really like appearing in videos or using your own voice in your content. Can help maybe separate the person from the business, for example. So say if you had here an Instagram story and you wanted a voiceover for your Instagram story. So the AI voiceover, you're going to have the option to select the language and select the speaker, and you've got a few different options to play with here on the left hand side, and it also will let you preview the voices. So that's Abby, female premium. Say for example I wanted to try Brian, male standard. And again, it's AI, so it's still very much in R&D. Some of them are maybe going to sound a little bit more natural than others. It's also going to give you the option to change the speed. So say, for example, you had an Instagram story and it was really quick and fast-paced edited. You could choose fast. And that's going to allow you then to, have the voice as quick or as slow as you need to, depending on the content. So you can utilize, or how would you say, specify, the pace and the tone and how it would work with the actual content itself. You can even edit the pitch. And then from here, you would give the text. So, hello, this is my first, or audio is the example generated here. You could have, welcome. So say, for example, this Instagram story was a day in the life. So welcome to a day in the life of a content creator based in Northern Ireland. And then it's going to generate your voiceover. Again, some of these third-party apps, they want you to connect your account to Canva. So you would have to create an account with AI voiceover and then connect it in to the app itself. But again, I think this is a tool that could be really, really beneficial for people who don't want to sort of have their voice appearing in their content and appearing in their videos. So something perhaps to explore. And the final AI app I thought might be quite beneficial is Headshot Pro. So if I come back here and type in Headshot Pro, so enhance your professional profile image with optimal lighting and background, supercharge your job search and career by making a great first impression. So the AI is basically going to take any image that you give it and generate a professional headshot. This will save people so much time in terms of how many times have you been asked to find an image of yourself for a work presentation, for a webinar. So again, all these tools, all these AI tools, they're there to streamline efficiency and save time where possible. So again, we're going to use in a new design just for the purposes of this, and we'll, for example, choose a business card because that's very relevant. So say you wanted to put a headshot on your business card. So you would upload here your headshot, so a picture of yourself, and then you would tell the AI how you identify, and it's going to generate a headshot for you. Now, just for the purposes of how much time we have left, and I'm not going to demonstrate this one just because we're running out of time a little bit. But again, I think that this, would save you a lot of time. Again, it's going to give you multiple options to choose from, not just one option. So then you can consider, which of the AI generated images you would like to use. And again, beneficial for all those times you're asked for a headshot, either for a presentation or webinar or something like that. Those are some of the third-party AI apps that are available within Canva. And as I said, being mindful that with some of those, it's a situation, where you need to create an account on the other platform and then integrate the platform with Canva. But those are the ones that I think would be sort of the most beneficial. And from there, then we're heading into our Q&A, an opportunity for you to ask any sort of questions related to Canva, related to those different tools and AI functions and features that we explored today. I would recommend, taking some time to really go and experiment and play with the features, play with the demos, and then begin to utilize the tools within your projects themselves and their functions. And thank you so much for today. Next up, we're going to have Sarah, and she's going to be talking about how you can boost your brand's content, harnessing AI for peak performance to excel your content. And thank you so much. It's been a pleasure, and look forward to your questions and queries. Thanks.